Simon recently found a new job, so he and his wife Jenny moved from bustling Chicago to sunny California, officially starting a new life. Since Simon's hometown is in California, they immediately decided to buy a luxurious villa in California and plan to settle here for a long time. On this day, when Simon and Jenny were shopping for furniture for their new home in the mall, a strange man took the initiative to come forward and chat with them. The man said his name was Gordo, and he was also Simon's high school classmate. Gordo wanted to chat with Simon enthusiastically, but Simon just perfunctorily replied to him a few words, and then took his wife Jenny to check out and left. The next morning, Simon went to work at the new company. Only Jenny and their pet dog were left in the villa. Jenny is a designer, and her usual work content can be completed by working from home. But recently, she had an accidental miscarriage after she became pregnant due to excessive work pressure. So in the past 6 months, Jenny has refused most of the work. Whenever she has free time, she will exercise and recuperate in order to prepare for another pregnancy. After Simon left, Jenny went for a morning run as usual. When she was taking a shower, she suddenly heard the doorbell ring. Jenny thought it was the movers who delivered the furniture she bought yesterday, so she hurriedly dried her body and opened the door, but found that no one appeared outside the door. But there was a bottle of red wine and a card signed by Godot on the ground. It turned out that Godot asked the clerk of the furniture store for their address yesterday, so he specially sent red wine as a gift to them. In the evening of the next day, Godot brought a list of recommendations for local gardeners and housekeepers. Jenny, who was alone at home, invited him to be a guest out of courtesy. Godot was also very curious about the items in the villa. When it was dinner time, he still had no intention of leaving, so Jenny had to call to remind Simon, who was working overtime, to go home as soon as possible. She invited Godot to have dinner with them. At the table, Godot excitedly mentioned many things in high school. According to his recollection, Simon was the soul of the class at that time, and teachers and classmates liked him very much. As long as Simon said something, the teachers and classmates would respond very enthusiastically. Godot was very envious of Simon at that time. After praising Simon, Godot also said that he envied him for being able to marry such an excellent wife as Jenny and live in such a luxurious villa. However, Simon was extremely impatient.